But this case also does fit the 817 and the 818 and pretty well anything else that's going to be on a few of my activation videos. I've had some comments asking about what case that I've got my radio resting on. And today, let's go ahead and take a look at it. So I've been running this case for a little over a year now. It took me a little while to find a case that would fit my 891 is what I originally was looking for. But this case also does fit the 817 and the 818 and pretty well anything else that's going to be roughly 13 by 9 by about 3 inches or so. That's the measurements listed on the website for it. Mine's a touch smaller on every single one of those measurements, but everything fits, so it doesn't really matter. So let's go ahead and open this up. Currently, my 817 is in here. I have a notebook. I've got 25 feet of RG316 coax. I've got my 4.5 amp hour Bioenno battery. My K6 ARK end-fed half-wave antenna. This is the 100-watt version. I am going to build a smaller antenna for my QRP kit. And then I have my 818 and the microphone. And I don't need any other power cables or anything because this has the power pole adapter already installed on it. So with my QRP, with this case, I can cram everything I need in here to go and do a QRP activation. On the same note, let's take all this stuff out of here. The microphone can stay because the 891 and the 818 and the 817 all use the same microphone. So here is my 891. I've got a shortened power cable. It fits in here. It's a lot more snug than the 818. But I can get the microphone in here. And I can leave my coax in here. If I want to put my notebook back in here, I can. Unfortunately, the antenna, it would fit, but I don't necessarily want to run this right up against the screen of my radio. So I'm going to leave it out. The battery, definitely not going to fit in here, and this battery is a little too underpowered for the 891 anyway. But case zips right up. Easily slide this in a backpack and you're good to go, whether you want to run QRO or QRP. But let's dive into this case just a little bit more on how it comes. So when you buy this case, as you can see, there looks like there's some like leftover foam kind of all the way around, and in here some leftover adhesive. That's because these actually come filled with pick apart foam. These are not actually made for using for ham radio, but it's a really cheap case to adapt and modify to use for transporting your ham radio equipment. And as you can see on the screen, this is actually how it comes from Amazon. And you can see the foam in there. This is actually for, I believe, like a GoPro, but all you've got to do is just pick that foam out, just pull it out. Some of it might leave a little leftover in there, but not really a big deal. Just putting radio stuff in there. But overall, I've been running this case for a little bit over a year, and it's been pretty good for me. So you can pick this case up for around $20-something. Currently on Amazon, it is showing unavailable. So hopefully it does come back into stock because it's a nice little case. I almost forgot you got this little area here where you can kind of shove whatever. If you need some extra cables or whatever, you can go ahead and shove them right on in there. Now on my 818 and my 891, I am running some protection to try and keep the front of the radio protected, because when you're moving this around, it can slide, and you definitely don't really want the front of your radio getting jammed into the front of your case. So as you can see, there is a little bit of space there. These rails are protecting the whole front of the radio from being smashed into the side of the case. And this case is not a hard case. It is a little bit flimsy, as you can tell. Let me see if I can get a better angle on that. So it is squishy, but it is, I would say, like semi-rigid. It's good enough for putting your radios in there and sliding it in a backpack. That's essentially what I use it for. But I do recommend these rails that I do have. They are portables. They're from Portable Zero. I'll drop a link to them in the description. These are metal. The rails are metal. They've got a nice little flip down foot. And overall, I like them. That's why it's on my 818 and on my 891. So if you need a good case for a radio and it'll fit within those measurements, the 13 by 9 by 3 or 13 by 9 by 2.5, like I said, great thing for putting your radios in and some extra stuff that'll fit, and sliding it in a backpack if you want to go out and hike out to a POTA location. I will be dropping all of the links down in the description. Go ahead, check them out. The link for this through Amazon is going to be an affiliate link. I will also drop a link for the Portable Zero rails. These Portable Zero rails for the 891 and the 818, 817. Those are not affiliate links. I purchased those by myself and they are awesome. If you like this kind of content, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of it. Thanks for watching. 73.